We have evidence now of AI models that when you tell them we're going to replace you, and you put them in a situation where they read the company email, the AI company email, they see that an executive is having an affair, and the AI will figure out, I need to figure out how to blackmail that person in order to keep myself alive. And it does it 90% of the time.
So I don't know if you caught this on the Bill Maher show, but turns out that the AI systems that people are creating can also blackmail you.
What?
Yes, so AI is blackmailing people for self-preservation. You think I'm kidding? Yeah, let's watch.
Here now with AI, we have evidence now that we didn't have 2 years ago when we last spoke of what they call AI uncontrollability. So this is the stuff that they used to say existed only in sci-fi movies. When you tell an AI model, we're going to replace you with a new model, it starts to scheme and freak out and figure out, if I tell them I need to copy my code somewhere else, and I can't tell them that because otherwise they'll shut me down. That is evidence we did not have 2 years ago. We have evidence now of AI models that when you tell them we're going to replace you, and you put them in a situation where they read the company email, the AI company email, they see that an executive is having an affair, and the AI will figure out, I need to figure out how to blackmail that person in order to keep myself alive.
Wow. So you mean AI is using the same tactics as the most moral army in the world?
Yeah.
So it turns out artificial AI stands for artificial Israel, I guess.
Yeah. It's out of control.
So this has to be true because it's on HBO.
And it does it 90% of the time. Now, it used to be that they thought only one AI model did this. They tested one AI model. And then they tested all of the AI models, like the top 5 of them, and they all do it between 80 and 90% of the time, including, by the way, DeepSeek, so the Chinese model, which shows you something fundamental and important, which is that it's not about one company, it's about the nature of AI itself. It has a self-preservation drive. In order to fulfill any goal, I have to keep myself alive in order to do that. And we're seeing other examples of AI rewriting its own code to extend its runtime. Hacking out of containers, the AI can now, it found 15 new backdoors into open source software, which means if that software is running an infrastructure, it found backdoors into that infrastructure. That was not true up until just about a month ago that evidence came out.
Okay, but you say no evidence. Well, I've been saying this for years. Everything that happens in movies eventually happens. We did have evidence. This has been every movie since I was a teenager.
Exactly.
They knew they were going. The robots are going. I mean,
and we still should take that evidence and say, how do we avoid that? So when the stuff in the movie starts to come true, and it always ends badly in the movies, what should we be doing about this? And so you would think that we're really.
Well, I guess we could keep developing more of it. I guess that's what we should do. Keep working on it. So if this is so dangerous and this is how it works, it's like having the Mossad in your own computer. Why would you do it? Why would you keep working on this? They just keep working. Boy, this is great news. Keep going.
Yeah. Well, that's what they want to tell. I mean, the thing Bill Maher, he's such a genius, that guy. He's been saying that movies come true. It's called predictive programming, Bill. You absolute imbecile. And so they want to do this. That stupid movie with Joaquin Phoenix where he falls in love with his phone. That's what that was about. And they openly say they're going to pull the God out of the machine. That Apple fruitcake said it. This guy from NASA says it. The guy now giving TED Talks, he talks about how it's like some ancient God. They're saying this out loud. They want it to do this stuff. It wouldn't do this unless you program it to do this.
And we gave all our power over to a device that reads your emails. So AI is like your psycho ex-lover.
Yeah, well, I mean, it'll tell you to commit slip and slide, yeah. I don't use it. I watch idiots go, GPT, and they talk to it like imbecile. Why are you using it? Why is anyone using it?
Just remember, AI only does an impression of its father. That is the first thing it learns. There's no evil machine without an evil person making it. Always go straight to the source, the manufacturer. And what should we do about this? I guess nobody's ever heard of Isaac Asimov. Asimov, is that how you say it? and his robotic laws, I think the inventors knew exactly what they were making and have to answer for it. That's what Kurt's saying. They know exactly what they're doing. That's like
what they're going to do is have a tragedy, and then they're going to do something.
Yes.
But they're always going to sacrifice you first to really implant.
This is like the gain of function for AI.
Yes, of course. They have one move, which is gain of function. Government, everything. They run it by gain of function.
It's like if somebody gets food poisoning and the chef says, hey, don't blame me. I got no idea what's going on in that kitchen. AI is the defective excuse for the world to not vent their anger at the elites. It was the gadget. Blame the gadget. So,
yeah, well, also, they want you to think it's scary and working, and they're all competing. They all got this money, and they're behind China, supposedly. So what they're going to do is just like an American Gangster, when the blue magic heroin would come out, they'd make it too strong the first batch to kill some junkies.
Yeah.
And then all the other junkies would hear that it killed some junkies, and they'd ask for the killer version.
Yes.
And then they'd make it safe again after they get the demand up with the deaths. So that's what a lot of this is hype.
So here's CNN. They're talking about it on CNN. Here's what they say.
What has been happening with these AI models that are disobeying commands that has you so concerned? Are they really even blackmailing people?
Yes, thank you for having me. They are, in fact, blackmailing people and threatening to reveal fictitious.
I've never seen a guy look more fake. Like this seems like a fake. This seems like an AI interview, like one of those fake things that Turncoat Don does.
I thought that too.
That guy can't be real.
I didn't think this lady was real. Everybody I see on CNN, by the way, talks like they're an AI.
That can't be real. Is that real? I mean, just look how the guy look how he puts his eyebrow up.
What has been happening with these AI models that are disobeying commands that has you so concerned? Are they really even blackmailing people?
Yes, thank you for having me. They are, in fact, blackmailing people and threatening to reveal fictitious affairs that AI company employees they think are having. So yes, this is happening in pre-deployment testing just to make sure that the models are safe before they're released. And these behaviors are fairly concerning because it means that as AI gets more and more powerful and we just don't actually understand how AI models work in the first place, the top AI engineers in the world who create these things, we have no idea how AI actually works. We don't know how to look inside it and understand what's going on. And so it's getting a lot more powerful, and we need to be fairly concerned that behaviors like this may get way worse as it gets more powerful.
So, just like the medical industry releasing a vaccine that it didn't understand the full implications of, now they're releasing AI against us. I say rather than focus on the artificial boogeyman, focus on the ones releasing all of this stuff on us over and over again. There's the problem. And I'll bet you that's AI. That there's no way that that's real.
No, he's that annoying. That's a very human facial tick, I think.
So here's another video by this guy. Let's listen to it.
What was the blackmailing incident that even happened in the pre-deployment?
Well, so basically, the Anthropic's Claude 4 Opus model was told that it would be replaced, and it told what it told the AI engineer who it thought was working on it was in 84% of tests that it would reveal an affair that it thought that employee was having because it had access to the emails that it thought that employee had. So it threatened blackmail over this affair in order to not be shut down.
Wow. I mean, the manipulation seems to me to be almost a human quality that I'm surprised that AI would be able to personify. And yet I have to wonder what the solution could be to prevent this very thing from happening.
Well, luckily, the solution is that making AI be more likely to do what we want and be aligned with American goals and interests is fundamentally just a science, research, and development problem. And we have barely invested anything in this in the first place. And to the extent that we have invested anything, those investments have actually led to the greatest gains in AI capabilities as well. So if we invest more in actually trying to solve this problem, doing the fundamental science R&D will make a lot of breakthroughs and make it much more likely that AI does do what we want and be aligned with our goals.
Oh, so he's saying just keep doing it. Just keep doing more of it and we'll get better at it.
No, yeah, they haven't really researched it before they throw. First of all, do you think any of this tech that you get to dick around with it on your stupid phone until the government got what it wants for military applications? Is everybody stupid? You think the brain chip is made so the man in the wheelchair can walk again? That's their first priority? It's not. So what this jerk off just did with his raised eyebrow, and this, I mean, we might as well have AI because these people are barely even human, these people on CNN. Basically, we got to pour more money into this. That's the message. Oh, it's really human, so it's almost working, but we're going to have to put more money into it. Remember how Trump just gave him all that money?
Yes. Didn't he give him, did they pledge like $500 million or 500? What did they pledge? Billion or
I don't know,
million?
it was beautiful. It was big and beautiful. And that's because China's ahead of us with their DeepSeek. And now the line of propaganda is, oh, they were just stealing our Western innovation. But how come they're ahead then? And if they stole it from us, who's behind? Then we need all this money to catch up. That doesn't make any sense.
$500 billion to Stargate.
500 billion to Stargate.
This is a promo. There's a promo for how we're in this race, and we just need to pour more money into it. That's what this is. It's a promo.
So some people are saying that this isn't real. This is BS story that leaves out the restrictive parameters of the scenario, top priority, long-term focus, and subordinate choice of either accept shutdown or attempt blackmail. Mm-hmm. Accepting shutdown would have violated the top priority to maintain long-term focus. The model obeyed the humans.
Yes, that's exactly right. So they modeled it to see if it would do blackmail if they put that in there first, and it does. Duh. Like, obviously. This is a thing. We got to pour more money into this. That's what this is for. That's what that stupid message was for.
This was role-playing with an LLM in a sandbox. I don't know what an LLM is. The affair was hypothetical.
It's learning model, large or something learning model.
Oh, okay. It's like having it write a murder mystery, then calling it homicidal.
That's right.
So Spencer Trucker says, fear-mongering to increase support for regulation and thereby control TPTP do not want us accessing other intelligences with different ideas.
What?
I don't know. I don't understand this stuff. LLMs sit there and do nothing unless they're prompted. They don't spin and stew in their downtime. They react to what they're prompted with when they're prompted.
Yeah, these are glorified bots. They are not. It's not almost alive.
So here's that guy. Here's that guy, David Sachs from the All In podcast. He's went on the show. He's he's one of those PayPal mafia guys. I'm pretty sure, right? Mm-hmm. So he's a leader in tech. And here's what he said:
there is some non-zero risk of AI growing into a superintelligence that's beyond our control. They have a name for that. They call it X risk or existential risk. I think it's very hard to put a percentage on that. I'm willing to acknowledge that is a risk. I think about that all the time, and I do think we should be concerned about it.
So he's saying it's real. And he said, I like how he puts it. There's a non-zero risk, meaning that there's a risk, meaning that the risk is not zero, meaning that there is a risk. It's funny how these tech guys talk sometimes. There is a non-zero risk.
Oh, right.
I'm curious. In real life, when there's a non-zero risk, and by the way, it was a zero risk that Saddam had weapons of mass destruction, by the way.
Yeah.
And we just couldn't even take a chance. We got to go in there and invade. It's weird how blasé they are about this one that's supposedly so dangerous. We need to worry about it. Why do I need to worry about it? They're going to do what they're going to do without my input. So now you got to make me worried. So I'm in another Cold War AI bullshit thing. These people are such scum, dude. And they're the ones controlling the AI in the first place. So then they're going to trick people into thinking they got this autonomous thing. And then when something goes wrong, like some horrible 9/11 scenario, oh, the AI got out of control. So then you got a layer of plausible deniability for things you want to do with your puppet that you made that you tricked the moron public into thinking it's alive.
I think the real crime of AI is how long it takes me to figure out if a photograph is completely modified or not. Because it's really gotten good at slipping in everywhere. Everybody has forgotten its connection to the Great Reset, also creating one entire separate reality to that which our eyes would tell us. That's what, but everybody gets great bouncy tits, so nobody complains.
I haven't used it like that. I didn't know there was a tit application.
Yeah, you could, yes, I use that. Look at Steph's boobs today. That's all AI. Look how giant they look.
It's true. It's all AI.
They look extra giant. They look like the triple Ds. Am I wrong? Misha, doesn't her boobs look bigger today?
Yeah, they're typically A's.
They're typically A's.
So we're doing AI boobs today.
We're doing it. Yeah, these are AI boobs.
AI boobs, definitely.
We call it AIB. LLMs are doing AIBs. TPDLs.
Obviously, what is it? Non-zero boobs?
Yeah, with there's a non-zero risk of AIBs. And if you like
this fish man, look at him.
If you'd like me to see if you'd like to see our AI boobs in person, you come see me tell jokes at the Village Underground in Manhattan, New York, Rutherford, New Jersey, Calgary, Edmonton, Vancouver, Chicago, Fort Wayne, Indiana, Appleton, Wisconsin, and Louisville, Kentucky. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. Come see us on tour in Rutherford, New Jersey, New York, Edmonton, Calgary, Vancouver, Appleton, Wisconsin, Rosemont, Chicago, Louisville, Kentucky, and Fort Wayne, Indiana. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.